So this is meant to walk you through how to do the circuit construction PhET simulation. One thing to note is over here on the left-hand side, you've got some options of components. So let's go ahead and build a pretty simple circuit with a battery. And I'm going to pull out 4 wires. When you connect your wires to each other or to components, they'll begin to move together. So that's how you know the connection's been made. You'll also notice that the circle changes color. You'll notice that these little blue circles here, and those represent the electrons. And so when the electrons are moving, that's electricity. Right now, my electrons aren't moving because I don't have a complete circuit. So let's complete the circuit by adding a light bulb. You'll notice with the light bulb, there are 2 circles here. So there's actually 2 points of connection with your light bulb. So if I connect one here, I want to show you a non-example what not to do. So we don't want to connect our wires to the same point. Look what happens if I connect to the same point. That's no good. So if I click on here, I get a little scissors. Okay, no more fire. So we want to make sure that we have connected our light bulb to both or 2 different wires. There we go. So now we can see I've got a complete circuit. My electrons are moving around in my circuit and my light bulb is showing brightness. But it helps to know some values, some numerical values of what is going on. So you're going to want to come over here and select values. Make sure you select this values options. And now we have some values listed. So let's talk about what these values are. Down here by your battery, you've got this 9.0 V. What does that mean? That means 9 volts. Volts is a unit of measurement. It describes how much energy there is in this battery. So this battery has 9 volts. You can actually select the battery and there's a slider that allows you to change the amount of voltage in your battery. Okay, so that's kind of a future option for you. The other number you have here is this 10.0, and this symbol right here, it looks like a upside down horseshoe, right? That is actually the Greek letter omega, and it stands for ohms. Ohms. So 10 ohms, ohms is a unit of resistance. So 10 ohms is how much resistance this light bulb has. So the electrons are going through the light bulb and converting some of that electrical energy into light energy. And again, just like the battery, we can select on our light bulb and we could actually change the resistance value here with the slider. Okay. So the other thing we're going to want to measure is the current. And so if we come over here to our tools, we have this ammeter here and it measures our current. So current is measured in amps. And so it's called an ammeter. And if I bring my little scope to my wire right there, it tells me what my current is in my system. So it says the current right through here at this point is 0.9 A's or 0.9 amps. And I can move my scope around to see the things and I can see, okay, 0.9 amps, 0.9 amps. I'm going to see a trend here in my circuit. I've got 0.9 amps throughout my circuit. Okay, so important things to kind of note is that you want to make sure that you have things connected properly. So you've got electrons flowing. You want to make sure you have your values shown. So you can see a volt value and an ohm value. And you want to pull out this current meter so that you can measure how many amps are in your system.